Hi fellow makeup fiends, so I'm going to do a little tutorial. I'm going to use some glitters that I just got from MUA and I'm very excited to use them, and I've been wanting to do this look for a while because it's using some quite different looks, which is yellow, orange and red, and it's inspired by the new Hunger Games film, which is I was going to say Girl on Fire, it's not, it's called Catch and Fire, but Katniss Everdeen is the girl on fire, and it's not taken from anything in the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, but really want to because I absolutely love the Hunger Games. I think it's an amazing film. Toni and I just watched it recently. We actually saw it at the pictures first, but we got it on DVD and we absolutely love it. So I do look very washed out, but I'm not. I've got quite bright lights on here because obviously, as you can see at the window, it is quite dark now. It's got dark really quick. I wanted to do this video, I started to get prepared, and then all of a sudden it just seemed to get really dark, which often happens to me when I'm going to make a video. So I've put these lights on so that you can see what I'm doing, so hopefully you'll still enjoy the tutorial, sort of chatty sort of video. I've got everything laid out in front of me. It's such a mess, and you know me, I'm such a neat freak, so I don't like it really. I don't like everything out like this. But I've got on primer, then BB cream, foundation, and I've got powder on as well. Yeah, so I don't really look this white and washed out, although I am very pale. Yeah, the lights. So enough waffling, let's get on with it. So I am going to start by using Milk by Nect. This is one of the jumbo sticks. Actually, for this, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm going to put on the NYX jumbo pencil because I'm going to put some nice bright pretty colours on top, and I want them to be really sort of vibrant. And although, you know, colours are okay on top of skin tone, I find that if you put a nice white base underneath, it just makes them nice and crisp. Plus the NYX jumbo pencils are really good as bases, almost like an eye primer. They really help shadows to stick to your lid. And then sometimes what I do on top of this is I will put Taco, or Taco, I would say Taco, by Sugarpill, and I put that on over the top just to provide a little bit of a shadowy sort of base. Taco, which is a lovely white. I'm going to use a Sigma brush and I'm just going to pop that on over the top. Okay, so that is the white on. And then in the crease, I want to put a quite unusual colour, which is from Illamasqua, and it's this one here. Kind of pumpkin sort of colour. This one's called Puzzle. So yeah, that one's quite pretty. So I'm not looking for super duper pigmentation here. Just looking to add this colour into the crease that my other colours can blend into. So next I'm going to take Buttercupcake, which is by Sugarpill, which is a beautiful yellow. It's a very daffodil sort of yellow colour. And that's just going to pop on the inner third. If I get a little bit underneath, that's fine. And now I'm going to take Flamepoint, another Sugarpill shadow. This is a very pretty orange. It's lovely. And I'm just going to pop that in the centre of the eye. Give it a little bit of a blend into Buttercupcake. And now I'm going to move on to Love Plus, which is a beautiful red. It's actually a deeper red in person than it's shown up on the camera, but these lights are very bright. And I'm just going to place this on the outer edge and blend it into the orange. And this doesn't need to be a super duper vibrant red. And then going back to Puzzle, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend on the edges of these colours. I'm just going to take a lovely fluffy brush and I'm going to highlight the brow area. I think this is a lovely brow highlight. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add some of the Chromaline pencil from MAC in Pure White, just to open up the eye area, but also because this makes a really lovely base when you're using really quite bright colours on the eye. We're going to go for these two. The yellow one is Canary Yellow and the orange one is Pumpkin. So I'm going to stick with the yellow on the outer part of the eye. I'm going to colour in over that white and bring it down underneath as well. And then taking Pumpkin, I'm going to do the inner part. And of course make sure that I bring it underneath. And the reason I've done it kind of contrasting is with the fire flames are all the colours are intermingled together. So I didn't want to just do like standard sort of orange and then come into yellow and have it match at the top. I really wanted something to stand out and look a little bit different. Zero by Urban Decay. I just want to add a little bit of depth and darkness into the outer corner. Not too much, just a little. And bring it halfway across the eye. And then I'm just going to use Zero line the lash line. So far so good, I think. Now at this point I do normally quite like to take something like Vanilla by MAC and I'm just going to take it across the edge of the colours. And I just like this because I just think that a nice skin tone colour there can really soften your edges and tidy up the overall look. And then just gently layer that colour a little bit and bring it across. So this is where you could leave the eyes, or this is where you go on and you can add glitter. Now the best way to apply the glitter, there are two ways really, especially with these palettes here. You're not going to get enough on your finger and you can't use a brush because the glitter will get lost among the bristles. So you can use the usually rubbish sponge applicator. Now the one in MUA one is really good because you get a paddle sort of end and then you get a smaller sort of end for sort of smudginess. So it's really good applicator actually in this palette. But I'm actually going to use this from ELF, which is a glitter applicator. I'm going to use these two. And then I've got some other glitters that I can use on top. I've got this one from Stargazer. And then I've got my ultimate glitters. I love these. Yeah, Toni and Tina. Sadly, I don't think that make exists anymore, but this is a gold and this is a red, and I'm going to use these glitters as well. And I'm going to use some Vaseline for the glitters that for the red glitter in particular, because the red glitter, there's not a red in this palette. So we're going to go for the very bright yellowy gold colour first. You can see. I love that this is sort of spade shaped because you can get into your inner eye quite well. So that is there. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to take the glitter, and because this is a rubber tip, glitters stick to it really quite well without any kind of adhesive. And then I'm just going to pat this on top to top up that glitter. I've got a little on my liner, but I'm not going to worry too much about that now. Really beautiful glitter. Love that. And then I've got the orange one. Now glitters can crease on you, but that's only if you use too much. So if you don't do anything too heavy-handed, you should be okay with these. And taking the other glitter applicator, I'm just going to go into that coppery colour from Stargazer. And just pop some of that on top. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of trusty Vaseline and just pop that on top of the red. And it doesn't matter if you get some transfer of colours here because it's a fire and all the colours mixed together, that's fine. And then I'm going to take the red glitter and pop that on top. Again, just take your time with this really. And that's it. Really beautiful. Love these glitters. They're really, really pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye now. You can see the difference there. The sparkle is just gorgeous. I love it. But I love this. It's so super glittery. It's perfect for holiday season. And you could do this with any colour combination. So the next thing to do is I'm just going to take, go back to 0 and just go back over the liner. I thought I might just take Dorado liner from Urban Decay and just pop that underneath on the outer corner. Really lovely gold. And then I do have a nice copper one, so I'm just going to find that now. And it's called Lucky. And I think that's because it kind of is the colour of pennies, so it's like a lucky penny. As you can see, that is a really lovely intense sort of coppery colour. This is a beautiful liner. And then from here you can actually take some of the shadow colours and use a fine liner brush, and I will do that now, and you can make this a little bit more dramatic on the eye. And what you want to do is just draw lines. And just bring that into the colours. And you can go as far up the eye as you want to. And as you can see, they're just mixing quite nicely there. And then this just gives like a flame sort of effect. So we're going to go ahead and add, that was Buttercupcake. I'm now going to take some Love Plus. Keep it quite crude at first, because when you blend, that's when you see the effect sort of come together. And then taking Flamepoint, which is the orange. So that's what it looks like. Very sort of drawn on at the moment. Just very gently fluff over that. And that's when you get a blend of those colours, and it just almost looks like a flame sort of going into nothingness. And then just taking the yellow, just add that on the outer edges, because the yellow is normally the tip of the flame. And let that fade away. And that's it. And then if you just take a smaller blender and just very gently tap on it. That's it. I really like it. You're always going to get a little bit of glitter fallout from a look like this, so don't worry too much about that. So, now to finish off the face. So I have got my Sleek Oh La La liners. I'm actually just going to use these two, which are Moulin Rouge and Peach Melba. Oh, is that one just called Melba? Melba. Moulin Rouge and Melba. Oh, fingers and thumbs today. I think these palettes are really great. They're really affordable. The NYX ones are out last year. I couldn't get the big one at the time, but there were some colours in there that weren't really speaking to me, but I enjoy the colours in these. Like I said, the yellow gold's really not me, but it is a very Christmassy colour, and it was really useful for this look. So yeah, a really nice little palette there. Okay, surface tidied, I feel a lot better. So I'm going to use Moulin Rouge on the outer corners of the lips, and then I'm going to use Melba on the centre. I'm going to start with Melba. I think that's probably going to be easier. I think there are a number of coloured lips that would work with this look, to be honest. You can wear it with a very pale lip, just a very basic nude. You could go for a bright red or a coral, but I just thought I'd do something different. Okay, so I'm using April Flowers from the Spring Forecast. Spring 14 Forecast. From the Spring 13 Forecast, I'm going to use Right on Orange. And then finally from the Fall 13 Forecast, this is quite battered now. I really love this one. I'm going to use Red Statement. Look how battered it is. I love this one. So first I'm going to take this very coral sort of colour. I haven't used this one yet, so really be quite nice to see how this looks on. Yeah, that is a pretty colour, like that. I love these lip palettes. I mean, I think they're probably great for travelling, not that I travel. But just to have a variety of colours in one place. And they're so creamy and opaque, I love them. So we're going to go on to this orange one now. I'm actually just going to use this as a little flash of colour in the centre. Because this is quite an unusual orange. The camera probably will not pick up great on that, but it does look good in person. And then onto my favourite. Now I haven't actually tried this colour yet, but it looks very nice. I can't wait to try that. And I have used that mix with something from another one of the palettes, but let me tell you, these three colours in that one, I really am considering getting a backup of this palette. These are so amazing. I have used nothing but this palette all week long. I love it. So this red is so beautiful. There we go. It's really, I can't explain it. You have to see that in person. Love the mix of these colours together. The orange in the centre. So, interesting, very ombre lip there. Love the ombre lip. Love this blush. Looks really great with like a dramatic eye because it's just a really nice soft pink on the cheeks. And then I love these eyeshadows. Beautiful. I love the I've done the flame effect on one eye just to kind of show you that you can leave it as it is, or you can actually add that flame sort of effect in there. And really, you don't, it's all about being messy when you do this because flames are very random. So I really like this look here. And that's it. So I'll just pop my hair down. I kind of have catch and fire sort of hair. I think these colours work really well with me. For me. Sorry, not with me, but kind of with me, but yeah. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget to share, like, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and thank you very much for watching. I've got some more reviews to do this week. I've got a Spaces roundup, I've got some tags to do and lots of exciting videos, so I am really excited to film those this week for you. And that's it for now, so I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Bye.